Hello, this is Movement with Anya. I'm Anya, and I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining me on this video. I am partnering up today with the National Kidney Foundation, the Rochester chapter. So the plan here is that we're doing 20-minute, 20 minute videos for you to enjoy while you are possibly at home, while you're in the office, doing whatever you're doing that you can kind of put a little bit of movement into your day. Possibly you're in treatment, all these different things. So there's always something that we can do without really exercising. We're always thinking, oh my God, I gotta go in the gym and I gotta do this and that. That's not necessarily. So we can do plenty of stuff at home on our own. So let me introduce myself. My name is Anya, as I said. I am 52 years old, born and raised in Germany, and I moved here 16 years ago to the United States. For the last it's 17 years ago. So for the last 16 years, I've worked for a local YMCA, and I was the wellness coordinator for the fitness department. That meant that I was overseeing the wellness department, the group exercise department, group exercise aquatics, anything active older adult. I'm a certified personal trainer with the American College of Sports Medicine, and I'm also a certified gerontologist. So that means that I have studied aging. So that being said, I would like to use this video today as an introduction of what is there to come. I know that there is a video series already on the Facebook page for the for the Kidney Foundation with cooking. So we want to complement the healthy recipes, the food intake, with a little bit of exercise and stretching. So what you will get here will be yoga. You can do this standing or seated. There will be no floor work, so we will not go on the floor, so don't worry about that. We will be working on strength, balance, mobility, flexibility. So the things that we kind of lose when we happen to be a lot in a seated position. I will use different tools throughout those segments. You do not have to go out and buy exercise equipment. If you have some, great. If you want to buy some, you go right ahead. Please don't buy anything expensive. It's really not needed. But again, like I said, there is no need to buy. So there's different things. Clearly, the classical dumbbell, if you have it. There are soup cans, water bottles, laundry detergent bottles that are possibly quarter or half full, or you fill it with water. That's a great tool. If you have had physical therapy of some sort, I'm sure you have had a slew of elastic bands in the house. So my husband actually just kind of stole it from me, so I do not have it. Let me go and take it real quick. Oops. Ooh. So bands like this, they come in different colors because they're different resistance. So if you have something like this at home because you have had PT of some sort, pull them out. I also do not have any credits on this one. This is from the Dollar Tree. So you can buy these, same thing, in different resistance. There's blue, pink, and black. The pink is the lightest, the blue is medium, and the black is the hardest. For $1, you can't beat that. So if that's something that you want to check into. Some people have ankle and wrist weights. If you have something that way, pull them out, have them handy. I will not probably use them all the time, but if you have, make yourself a little bucket maybe, or a little basket with things that you have for your hands. So this is from the Kidney Foundation. We got a little kidney, and this is from the Alzheimer organization. There's a little brain, but they have these everywhere, anywhere. They do hand them out at fairs. You can buy them in the toy section. These are these little stress balls. So we're going to be doing work or exercises for the hands. And I also do have for your feet, golf ball, a lacrosse ball, if you have a tennis ball. There's different equipments that you can buy. Again, they just had a whole slew at Aldi's. So just keep an eye out for those kind of things. They're definitely helpful. So I am big on exercising feet, especially because we do sit a lot. So our posture and our feet are not being used properly, blood circulation, the blood pools into your legs, all these things. If we have varicose veins, and especially if you possibly with your kidneys in dialysis and you have to sit there for a while, you know, there's all different things that you could do while you're there. So I will introduce these kind of things to you. Another thing that we will have is a chair. I like you to use your chair either at the desk if you have a desk chair, or you could also go ahead and have a kitchen or a dining room chair, preferably without arms, so you can move around, so we can sit good on this. And of course, we need water. Water, water, water. So again, especially because it's so warm, we do lose the sense of thirst when we age, unfortunately. And unfortunately in our society, it's also that we misinterpret the sense that we have as hunger, and a lot of times it's really just that we need water. I've had over the years in my classes, members being transported off in an ambulance because they really were just, if you really say this really lightly, just because they were dehydrated. This is not a just, this is a very serious thing, but it's also very, very easy to prevent. So please, please, please make sure that you keep water going throughout the day, not just while we're exercising. Water is your essential. It's just like I would tell you not to breathe air anymore. Nobody would say, oh, I'm not going to drink water. So please go ahead and have a water bottle handy. And if you now say, oh, but I don't want to drink all the time because I got to pee, then beautiful thing about these videos, we can pause them. You can do what you got to do, and then you come back and join back in and continue on. And you're still there, you are still hydrated. So again, water bottle is super important. So another thing, please listen to what your doctor has said. So I will give you an example of an exercise or a stretch that we do, and your doctor has told you you should not be doing something like this. Please follow that. I will give you a suggestion that is not necessarily suited for you at that point. If you find, you know what, I might be, always go back to your doctor and ask them and see, I'm working out with Anya at Movement with Anya, and I would like to do these stretches. She's suggesting that. Could I do this? Or is there anything that you recommend I should be doing instead? So there's a possibility for you as well. Also listen to your own body. I need you to really pay attention to how you feel. If you, let's say we're doing an exercise and I'm asking you to raise your arm, and your arm lifting hurts and it is really an excruciating pain in your shoulder, please don't make it worse. If you find that it really is not working, don't force it. It's not going to benefit you. And again, sometimes it's those little tweaks that we can do of just moving the arm a little bit, changing the posture perhaps. And there's always the option, sending me a message, write a comment, and we could possibly address that. So all that being said, I would love for you to subscribe here and like and comment. I will be found on YouTube. And again, my channel is Movement with Anya. So I'll be working on creating a library of things. But the Kidney Foundation is basically with the orange shirt. You will find those. And then there will be others for other topics. So that all being said, so I've teased you a little bit about foot exercises and what you could do with it. So I'm going to move my chair back a little bit. I'm going to grab one of those. I'm going to grab a lacrosse ball. If you have something right now, go ahead and grab it. If you don't, just kind of watch, or you can move your feet without any of this. Let me move back just a little bit and then move my camera just a tad. There, I think that should be working. Beautiful. Yeah, so I'm going to take the lacrosse ball and I'm going to place this on the floor. And then I'm going to put my foot just on that ball. So can you see? So I have this right here under the arch of my foot. And all I'm doing, I'm going to show you my foot up. All I'm doing is I'm basically taking the ball and I'm rolling in the arch of my foot. That's all I'm doing right now. I'm rolling the foot or the ball on the arch of my foot. Yeah, one direction and the opposite direction. Awesome. So now go ahead and roll forward and back. Whoops, and there goes the ball. And see, all that will be part of it. And if you have a dog, your dog will probably try to catch it, because I have members tell me that. Or if your cat wants to play, she might do this. So it just keeps you on your toes. No pun intended. So let's go ahead and go back and forth from the heel to the toes, nice and controlled. Awesome. So now go ahead and stay on your heel, just where the heel kind of goes into the arch. And now we're going to just kind of apply a little pressure there and just kind of roll the foot side to side. Just easy does it. Yeah. And now go ahead and roll that ball back under the arch and let your foot just drop onto it. So you feel when you're applying weight on your foot, how your foot just kind of wraps around that ball. Yeah. And now go ahead and roll it all the way up so your foot, the front of your foot, so the ball mount of your toes is resting on the ball. And same thing, I'm applying just a little pressure, so I'm letting my foot drop and I'm letting my toes drop and wrap around the ball. Nice stretch right on the top of the foot. And then release that. And then go ahead and do that on the other side. So we're switching sides, and again, we're just rolling the arch. We're just doing a little bit of circular motion here. Yeah. And then go ahead and roll the opposite direction. Beautiful. And then go ahead and go from front to back. So what you're doing right now is you're manipulating and you're massaging what's called the plantar. The plantar is the bottom muscle that is basically creating the arch of your foot. The plantar is also responsible for flexibility in your foot and stabilization. So if a lot of times when people have a really hard time balancing, that plantar is very fatigued and it's kind of hanging. So like when somebody has a flat foot, that kind of goes into that. So now once you have rolled back and forth, go ahead and let that ball rest onto your heel, just where it kind of goes into the arch, so right on the base there. And then just kind of rock the foot side to side. Just massage that point right there. So if anybody ever has a heel spur, that's usually where those heel spurs are, so you be gentle. And this is right there where your plantar is attached. So that right there is a really critical part where the muscle or the tendon needs to be softer so it can actually move. Otherwise, we'll create injury. So now go ahead and roll forward. Roll onto the arch. So let's just let that foot rest on that ball and then just let it drape over. So you see how my foot is just kind of wrapping over the ball. Nice stretch. And then I'm going to pull forward onto the ball mount. And I again apply just a little pressure here and I let my toes go down. And so I have a nice stretch right here, right through the top of the toes. Awesome. Beautiful. So there's your first taste of stretching and how easy that could be while you're seated. We can use these balls and things for numerous things, so I will introduce you all these things. Let's see, I think for today, thank you very much for listening. I look forward to having you with me on the National Kidney Foundation's Facebook page for Rochester. Please like the page and pass it on to your friends. And again, also check me out on my channel. So again, thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.